I'm kind of a little bit stunned. Let's go. Listen, I'm like a kid. I'm like a kid at Christmas, right? I swear to God, I'm excited. I'm nervous even as well. Mark II. What's really interesting for me is, would you believe, the walk-in entry, the kind of mass market club, and that's the new ZX4. It looks completely different to the ZX4, the last version of it, which was kind of a full kind of a hollow-bodied construction. This is different. They've kind of gone away from that. They've gone more towards, it looks like a cavity back, which it is. It's an easy club to hit. It's face forward, so it's a bit like the old Cleveland 588s. They were, so not the whole body of the club is a forged iron, but the face is forged, which can sometimes make it a little bit cheaper than a forged iron, because forged irons are a lot more expensive to produce. So the face is forged, and it worked really well on the Cleveland 588, which is the same family as Srixon. For a game improvement iron, it looks extremely good. It doesn't look like a game improvement iron. The base of the club, it's wide enough, okay? When I put it down, the top, there's a nice bit of offset. The top of the club, this top, which always, it's so important for a golf club. I didn't realize it probably until the last couple of months. It's so important because if it's very thick, you kind of go, oh, the club is really lumpy. It's kind of like, yeah, it's a hacker's club. If it's too thin, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, how am I going to hit the ball? Do you know what I mean? But this is perfect. So it's just wide enough to give you a bit of confidence, but it's also thin enough that it makes you feel, I can hit this ball, and you know what, I can work the ball. It's funny how your brain works, really. And it's something that I'm only just beginning to think about and understand more and more, that the top line, because it's such a visual, because it's what you see when you're addressing the club, it can be so important. But the top line on this is perfect. It's not too thick to make it lumpy, but it's actually thin enough to make you feel that it's a player's iron. This one, it comes with lots of different shafts, but what it has is the Diamana. It's got a Diamana graphite shaft, which I have to say is tremendous. It's top notch. It works really well, and Srixon seem to work with the Diamana shaft in their irons for the last couple of years, and it's brilliant. I'm just going to hit a couple and let's see. Oh, sweet Lord. That is glorious. The feedback is amazing. It looks like a player's iron. It's not. The feedback is stunning. This graphite shaft, this is a 60 gram. It's fabulous. It's easy to hit. The head is unbelievable. It's low spinning for me. It's a bit low spinning for me, but I hit the ball with no spin, basically. Look at that for a smash factor, 1.47 and a 7 iron. For the market that Srixon are going to break into with this, it's phenomenal. For the market that they want, and this is the main market. Listen, I think it's less than 10% of golfers. Some crazy figures out there that I think it's only 15 or 20% of golfers, even less, who are under the handicap of 18. So most people who have a handicap are looking for clubs like this. This is where the turnover is. This is where the money is. The money isn't with blades. They look gorgeous, but it's just not there. But a club like this, which looks beautiful, it don't look like an easy club. It hits very easy. Something like this could be amazing for an awful lot of people out there. A bit like the JPX 921, which is also, Srixon is a Japanese company. They're tending to make stunning irons at the moment. They just make irons that work, and they work for people. But this is going to be huge for Srixon, because this is going to break them into a market where, in Europe especially, where they haven't been so much. And I think they have to push this because it'll work for an awful lot of people. This is the new ZX4 from Srixon. Amazing.